Well, I'm at the point of another portion of the construction here at the shop. I have had the returns up here. They're one of the first things to deteriorate because they have a really poor roof over top of them there, and that's where all the water comes down, and it all kind of like makes the place weakened, and then the birds start to get in. So I can show you so far what I'm hoping to accomplish here. So about a year ago, I shoved in that mesh there so that the birds wouldn't be able to walk along the front soffit here, inside of it. And so they decided that they were going to start going up the inside, the rake board here, and that's no good either. So I went ahead and I shoved in some metal up in that area there to try to prevent them from getting in. See if you guys can even see one. There might be one in there, a bird. But anyways, so I'm at the stage now where I just took some of this Spanish cedar and screwed that in there. I used Craig system screws to put that attached. It's basically doing the same thing this is doing. I'm gonna have a board that goes across this, spans across here, and then cuts back in and gets coped along the back edge there. So that goes around. And then the final thing is to take some crown molding to go across the top. The crown molding is, if we look over on that side there, we can see the crown is that curved part right there, the curved part that goes around the sides there, and that's sitting at a 45-degree angle. So that comes up and kind of closes the gap between the vertical piece and the horizontal roof that's over top of it. So both of these here I've clogged up so far with some of that mesh. I don't want to be on top of a ladder here and have a bird decide that it's time to leave its nest there. That would be bad. That would scare me. I might fall off the ladder here. So I don't want that to happen. Something also to show you here is when you're setting up a ladder, when you have your feet up to the base of the ladder here, you should be able to reach out and grab a rung. So that angle there, your height and your arm stretching out, should be a full outstretched arm, and that's going to be the angle that you want to see there. That's the angle for the ladder to be. And that makes it a safe angle. Too vertical, then we have the issue of falling off more easily. You also have the issue that it would slide left to right more easily. So right now it's pretty good. I'm going to put a second ladder here up here at the top, because you can see that bottom of the fascia, or sorry, the soffit on the house there, the corner is all gone, so I have to make a new one for that. So we have the horizontal portion there is called the soffit, and the vertical portion that goes up and meets the roof is called the fascia. So our fascia has that crown on it. Some of the other corners to show you here. I had a storm where a tree right there fell down, took down this telephone pole, and it ripped out where the wire was attached to my house there. You can see that someone was nice enough, the med ed came out here and they reattached it back up to the fascia board there, and so now that has to get closed up, because right now the birds are using that top left hole there to hook up inside of. So I want to end that. So I have to get up there and put some wire in there as well, so they don't continue to use that entrance. It's always a concern when you're going up to where the power comes into your house of electrocution. And if everything's intact and in good condition, which this should be because it was just done recently by Med Ed, then it shouldn't be an issue to be up around that. You would want to use a fiberglass ladder if possible. Fiberglass is non-conductive, and you're much less likely to get electrocuted using a fiberglass ladder. The other spot here on the other corner needs work also. It has the vertical piece there is deteriorated, and it also needs the crown molding as well. So this is quite a big project, and I'm going to be taking you through it over the next week. When we're done with this, for construction manufacturing, we are going to continue on with blacksmith shop. And we're going to put in a new floor in here. So right now you can see this floor has issues. I know there's at least a cat that lives underneath this floor, so we can be ready for some surprises as we go through here. You can see the one rim joist here, the rim joist around the edge there is all dry rot and decomposing and has to go because I can't, these are not attached here very well right now. There's nowhere to attach them. So when I have this all out, I'm going to have to address all this. And I haven't decided on a floor yet. I know it's got to be a pretty sturdy floor because I'm going to be hitting on an anvil. The anvil, I'll probably extend this area out here where we see all the masonry type stuff with those bricks. Extend that out and have a larger area that I can have an anvil on that goes directly down to the ground. So we'll see how it all comes out. But anyways, the next 2 weeks are going to be addressing those corners.